Alrighty, we are back. We have Wizzrobe and we have
Player-1.
Player-1.
Now we're gonna see probably a Diddy Sheik match here. Of course, being one of the most common sets, one of the most common matchups in the game. I'm really interested in seeing how both of these players do. I know Wizzy has a really good Sheik, and I know Player-1 has been amazing Diddy.
Definitely so. And it's not a bad thing that we see this matchup so much because she, previously one of the best characters, especially before the nerf, and so many players are
objectively the best character in the game.
So many people are used to using her to where why would you throw that experience out? And Diddy, arguably one of the best characters in the game at the moment. You've seen a lot of people have him at the top of his tier list, if not #1.
No, for sure. And we're gonna go straight into Smashville. This is, the matchup that everybody's seeing. Smashville, Sheik Diddy,
We're about as basic as a white girl with pumpkin spice lattes at the moment.
Perfect. So we're going to continue now watching. I think that I'm really interested in seeing how Player-1 does against Wizzy in terms of maintaining the neutral, because I think that's such an important part of this matchup, because Sheik is notorious for having an amazing neutral, and she is going to try to win it every single time. And Diddy also has a really good neutral, so I want to see how both of these players punish each other for their mistakes,
I think it really depends on how often Diddy has that banana. One of the things that makes Diddy's neutral so great is whenever he has that banana in hand.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I'm actually, right now, Wizzy with a really solid lead. Probably Player-1 doing very close to losing his stock.
Right. Oh. And as you say that, commentators curse, he loses the stock. I mean, he was at a really high percentage. He was off stage, and Wizzrobe is doing a wonderful job. We've seen him in several matches before. He gets someone off stage, and he's not letting them come back. He's getting a back air, he's getting a forward air, whatever he can to make sure that they stay off.
No, I think this is obviously, I think, translates from his melee roots, where edge guarding for him is so important, and he's so good at it. He does not let you back into the stage in both games, In this game, obviously showing that Sheik's fair and Sheik's options off stage are so... Oh my god.
That is why Smashville is such a good stage for Sheik.
That is literally the reason you should never go to Smashville against the Sheik. Just ban it. Just straight up ban it. Why would you do that to yourself where you can die so early?
Especially if you get caught on that platform.
No, for sure. It's like, if you're going against a Ness, you don't really want to go to Smashville because he can do the same thing, with the fair combos. So I'm really surprised that Player-1 just went there. I think it's a lot of this, it's one of those things where it's like, do you just want to go to Smashville? Yeah, let's go.
It's just one of those player things in the just kind of Smash culture. Like, we'll just start here.
Yeah, it's starting in Smashville. And I think, honestly, that is a very bad mentality for a lot of players. I'm not saying that Player-1 did this, but I'm saying it's a bad mentality because it just kind of like lets whoever has an advantage in Smashville to just do better. And now we're seeing the counter pick by Player-1 in Town & City, which is amazing for him.
Definitely so. It's a lot flatter of a stage, especially when the platforms are just gone.
Yes.
And it can utilize the smaller blast zone. And at the same time, she can too. Like, she doesn't have that platform, but it makes her problem of having trouble killing.
A little bit less so, yes. But I think that Diddy, obviously, you've been able to do so. Ooh, that was a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Right.
I think that Diddy gets a lot from doing the throws into the platforms above, kind of waiting for an air dodge or something like that, and then re-grabbing and getting the kill. Kind of like how we saw, I know Zero did that to Mr. R at last Evo or something like that. It was in Battlefield, but it's kind of the same concept where he gets that early kill by utilizing the platforms.
Right, and this larger stage, it's making it to where he's able to back up, but keep himself from getting into the corner. Because Town & City, it's a larger stage than Smashville.
No, for sure.
Yeah, so he doesn't get himself in a corner, even though he has some room to breathe. He's going to have that banana out. He's trying to get Wizzrobe into the position to where he can get to the edge, to where he can try to get that tail.
No, for sure. Right. Oh
my!
Player-1 with the amazing, completely out of nowhere attack with an up B going against Wizzy.
No, you don't see that every day.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when the first times that we were seeing Larry use the up B with Fox for the air dodge. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I guess that kills? I had never seen it before.
Yeah, never seen it at all.
That's really awesome. Very smart use of the up B, a very non-traditional kill move by Player-1.
And sometimes you just got to throw that out. People are always expecting the expected.
No, yeah, you gotta be able to mix it up to the point where top players like Wizzy or any other of the top players that are here today just did not see some of the things that you do coming, and I don't think that Player 1 saw that coming.
No, definitely not. What are hitboxes?
Wow, that was a really weird hitbox, going with the stage spike against Player 1, evening out the match, only 30% on Wizzrobe. Player 1 not able to really get that much extra credit on his stock, but we're going to see what we can do with the rest of the game. You know, it's only been half the game, 3 minutes. I don't know how you see the rest of this game going.
It's too close to call. Both of these characters, they do such a great job at just racking up percentage, and these are two really good players. Like, there's no, like, vast majority of this skill.
Oh, for sure.
Disparity, I'm sorry. There's no disparity into the skill to where both of these players, they're so good.
No, I agree completely, and I think that we're going to see, you know, Player 1 doing a lot of things to Wizzrobe, where he is forced to...
Ooh, I thought that was about to be it. That small ceiling on Town and City.
No, I almost thought so too. And that's one of the issues with Diddy Kong, is that his recovery is either going to side B high or kind of like recovering low with an up B. And that can be really easily predictable. And that's one of the reasons that, for example, Zero lost to Apollotina, Prince Ramen, because Prince Ramen was noticing that Zero was only doing side Bs above, and so he just kind of caught it with an up air, which is the same thing that Wizzy was doing against Player 1 in this set.
Yeah, it's a good recovery, but it's linear.
Oh, exactly. I mean, and you can just catch it so easily with an up air when he's just doing the, you know, side B and just kind of doing it, and Player 1 taking the first game.
Yeah, not letting him land.
At all. Player 1, very good first game. I think that his use of, you know, kind of like realizing where Sheik was going to be landing, where Sheik was going to be. He didn't...
Wasn't that second game?
No, that's game 1.
I thought he
I mean...
yeah, didn't he do that with the...
Oh, yeah, that was...
Yeah, that was the second game.
Yeah, it's 1-1. Yeah, it just wasn't updated. I was... Yeah, because... Yeah.
I was about to say, like, we just watched
We started in... Yeah,
yeah,
it was such a short game, though.
Yeah, we had a whole discussion on that, Al.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Where are you at? No, I mean, that was a really quick first game, and we're going to go into game 3.
Like, counterpick-wise, what do you think is going to be really good for
I mean,
Wizzrobe?
it is Wizzrobe's counterpick, so he's not going to be able to go to Smashville because of DSR. So I think he's going to probably try to go to... I think Duck Hunt does well with Sheik. I don't know.
Like, the problem is, a lot of people just don't pick Duck Hunt.
That's true. I honestly don't think, I don't know, because I'm not a Sheik main.
Right, yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like I don't think we're going to see a three platform stage. So we might just go back to Town and City.
Yeah, just go back to Town and City. I mean, why not? It wasn't that much of a stomp.
I mean, and honestly, the reason that Player 1 won wasn't because of the Town and City things. It was just like he straight up did some things that were good. And it wasn't like, oh, you got the kill because you were at a high platform and I did my up throw up air and, you know, that's kind of what happened. No, it was just a matter of, like, he played better. So I think that Wizzy feels that this is a relatively neutral stage because he does not want to take Diddy Kong to a 3-platform stage. He does not want to go to Lilat because who wants to go to Lilat?
Oh, definitely.
And I don't think anybody wants to go to Duck Hunt either. So that pretty much only lives this stage. And
I thought it was about to be dead.
that was a very good recovery by Player 1. Utilizing, he just went straight for the up B at the right time, because if he would have done it a little bit later, he would have been punished by Wizzrobe.
He would have been hit by that fair.
Yeah, I think it was a nair, but no, yeah, that was a fair.
That was a fair.
That was a fair, and that's definitely... I think that Wizzrobe has been actually getting a lot of his kills from those kind of like random affairs. But I just think he knows how to position himself very well, where he just gets those fairs at a relatively high percent and gets those kills that Sheik usually struggles with, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call those fairs random. I mean, it's a really good spacing tool for Sheik.
Yeah, I mean, but he's just kind of like fishing for them. Really surprised that didn't kill.
Yeah. I don't know, you know, sometimes just the lightning bolt, it doesn't mean that it's always going to kill.
No, for sure. That was some good DI by Wizzy.
And this is especially a thing with these lighter characters, just because of the way that the knockback does and the engine. Sometimes it's a false positive.
No. All right. We're going to see... there we go. I'm really interested in seeing Player 1 just being able to recover from this, because it seems like he's getting some high percentage on him, and it doesn't seem like he's able to secure the stock, which is very rare for Diddy Kong, you know?
Because he has so many kill confirms at a down tilt, at a banana.
But honestly, Wizzy is not letting him do anything. He can't get a down tilt. He can't get a banana. Wizzy's just playing out of his mind right now, playing incredibly safe, abusing, well, not abusing, utilizing Sheik's amazing frame data to just be safe. And
that's going to be, the back air is going to take it. We've seen so many back airs take stocks.
yeah, I mean, back air is such a strong move in Smash 4 overall for most characters, and that was a very weird banana.
Really
it seemed
was,
like he
yeah.
shielded it, but he didn't. He just kind of like just flop, just like flop.
Yeah. Well, like one of the things with banana, if it bounces off the shield and it goes through
In the
again,
ground?
yeah, it'll
Yeah.
it'll automatically make you trip even if you have the shield.
Yeah, because of the shield diminishing.
Oh no, not even that. Even if it's full shield, it'll go straight through it.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, it's really weird. And this, ooh, that banana really saving him right there. It's just
Yeah.
really makes it to where Wizzrobe can't have too many options of that edge guarding, and that's where he's getting so many kills from off the edge.
No, for sure, for sure. And I'm actually really interested in seeing, I mean, both characters are right now within the possibility of a kill. We're going to see whether Wizzy or Player-1 can do it. And at this point, I think it's a matter of like who just outreads the other in this game. So we're really looking forward to seeing Player-1 or Wizzy just do ooh.
He went really deep for that edge guard.
That was a very good recovery by Player-1. That was like as much as he needed for fuel. Like a little bit more and he would have died. You know?
Basically, this kill is going to probably come to whether, like, whoever gets this edge guard off the ledge, because that's where both of these players, they're staying near the edge. Oh, we're living.
We are living. I was actually I'm just very surprised a lot of times, like when there's a lot of attacks like Diddy's and Sheiks that just don't kill as early as you think they do.
Definitely so. And you see the lightning, and it just makes you think, oh, that should have killed.
Exactly. Just living in. Oh.
Both of these characters, they have a lot of moves themselves that'll kill. We have up tilt from Diddy. We have a lot of confirms in general. And then she has a lot of reads.
Yeah, I think at this point, it's pretty much up to random aerials instead of like there's no confirms that.
Oh, is that going to be it? The
Yeah.
forward throw, going to throw him straight off the stage like a baseball.
Yeah, Player-1 making it, beating Wizzrobe in this bracket set. Really, really good set, very close. Both players kind of just played out of their minds, and we saw Player-1, Diddy, being able to secure the stock with the banana, which is so crucial in this matchup, in this game overall.
Definitely so.
Definitely so.